your money or your life. If someone thrust a gun in your ribs and said those words, what would you do? Most of us would turn over our wallets. The threat works because we value our lives more than we value our money. Or do we? Rachel Z worked 70 hours a week as a successful saleswoman, but that wasn't it. She reported, after reading books like The Poverty of Affluence by Paul Wachtel, I realized that my feeling that something was missing wasn't something only I experienced. I began to talk with others and found that they often felt similarly let down. Having gotten the prize of a comfortable home with all the trimmings, there was a sense of, is this all? Do I have to work and then retire worn out, to be put out to pasture? To do nothing then but to try to spend money I saved up and to waste my time till my life was over? Don M's love was music, but his life was working in data processing, and he'd all but given up the hope that love and life could go together. Unsure of what it meant to be a man, he'd assumed all the trappings of adulthood and waited for the day when they'd catapult him into manhood. He'd graduated from college and gotten a wife, a skill, a job, a car, a house, a mortgage, and a lawn to mow. Instead of feeling like a man, however, he felt increasingly trapped. Elaine H. just plain hated her job as a computer programmer. She did the bare minimum in order to keep her job, but did it so well that she couldn't be fired. She'd accumulated all the symbols of success, a sports car, a house in the country, but they barely balanced the boredom of her job. She went on to travel and participate in a variety of workshops, but none of these pleasures countered the doldrums of the work week. She finally decided that this must be how the rest of her life would be, with her job biting the center out of her life. Christy and her husband were classic dinks, double income, no kids, in high-paying tech jobs. They were young, rich, and good-looking. What could not be perfect about that? But then Christy watched her coworker collapse from stress and almost die at his desk. In Japan, they have a name for this, karoshi, death by overwork. When Christy saw this same person come back to work a week later, acting like nothing had happened, she knew that something was deeply wrong. Then her boss was hospitalized with a blood clot, and her best friend was fired. Christy started popping anxiety meds and bolting awake at 3 a.m. from stress. She thought, I can't do this anymore. This isn't worth it. Nicole followed her father's script. He was a lawyer and encouraged her to also get professional training. Bugger the cost, because she would easily pay it off through her career. So Nicole got an advanced family nurse practitioner degree, which took more than 8 years and left her well over $100,000 in debt. But it wasn't 1969, the year her father graduated from law school. It was 2011, and her net earnings after paying staff, office rent, overhead, insurance, and continuing education was not enough to pay her debt faster than the interest built up. She was sliding backwards, even with a degree in one of the top in-demand professions. She admitted to a friend, I don't think I will ever pay it off. Brian's old friend Kevin stopped by on his way through town. In high school, Kevin had been that middle-of-the-pack guy nobody noticed. Now he was raking in 6 figures annually from an online educational product business. Brian grilled Kevin about every detail because he wanted to support his family and be a stay-at-home dad, teach people effectiveness tools, and, truth be told, have it all easy and quickly lucrative. He wanted what Kevin seemed to have. But while the online education business has a very low bar entry, anyone can piece together a few web services and voila, have paying students. Success is not a guarantee. So Brian spent money learning from the best and more money buying the best tools, and the business actually took many more hours than he anticipated to set up and run. The expensive goose has, to date, failed to lay any golden eggs.